Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good
And thank you
afternoon.
so much for inviting me to join you here today. It is my great honor to get an opportunity to contribute to this impressive program which Phoenix Sustainable Tourism is. My name is Rósbjörg Jónsdóttir, and I am the CEO of the Energy Cluster Iceland and the local partner for SBI in Iceland as well. And with decades of experience within the tourism and the godmother of the tourism cluster, having been teaching strategy and planning in tourism at the university for several years and always working with the ecosystems from different industries. I'm really privileged to join you here today. Tourism has always been an industry that talks about more or less future, trends, forecasts, and scenarios. But the question I would like to explore with you here today is not about the future. It's about the gap between what we say, what we will do, and what actually happens. Or as my headline shows, from strategy to impact. And that is what I will be focusing on. To bring us all on the same page. Tourism is today under a great increasing pressure. And it is different from where we are located and how we are feeling it. You have most of you mentioned the importance of climate. This climate variability is no longer a background risk; it's the plan constraint. The infrastructure is strained. Energy and supply chain costs are exposure, and that is impacting. It will also be impacting on food, transport, and wage. And don't forget the geopolitical issues. All of us know that the world looks totally different from 5 years ago and even from 2 years ago. And if we take these all together, these pressures mean that the tourism destinations can no longer operate on an assumption that things will be stable. Resilience isn't optional anymore. We need to be aware of the risk and take it into account in our everyday life. So here is actually the uncomfortable truth. Most destinations have strategies. Sustainability reports are increasing every year. It is becoming a legal issue, but we need also to think about the operation. The operation haven't fundamentally changed, and the measurable impact remains limited. And gets even forgotten at the same time, it becomes even more important. So that the strategy exists on paper, but the reality plays out differently. So the gap is what we need to close. Let me reframe sustainability for a moment, not as a value question, but as a risk management question. The operational disruption, the cost exposure, reputational damage, demand volatility, all these are the consequences of not managing sustainability seriously. And when we leave sustainability unmanaged, we are essentially leaving risk unmanaged. That is the business problem, not just an ethical one. So as some of the presenters mentioned earlier, the risk issues needs to be aware of where are all our risks in our operations. So the risk landscape for tourism has fundamentally shifted. Climate issues can be different from place to place, and the geopolitics is affecting different destinations in different way. I think each and every destination are affecting the cost and also the demand. And these four forces, which used to be moving slowly, or somewhat predictably are now interacting, amplifying each other, and shift without warning. And the destinations that will thrive through turbulence like this are those that build the capacity to respond, not just the plans to react. We have invested heavily in measuring activity. How many sustainability reports are published? But measuring activity is not the same as measuring impact. The reporting, however sophisticated, does not by itself change a single operational decision. Until sustainability is wired into how actually run things, it will remain disconnected from the real outcomes. So what does the shifts look like? It means asking different questions. Not how much did we do, but what actually changed. That means we need to link sustainability data into decision making so that the numbers influence what gets funded, what gets stopped, what gets scaled. And that is the means of evaluating outcomes in an honest way, including the ones that did not go as planned. Two concepts I find useful here for every organization in the whole value chain of a tourism industry. Impact, the actual value creation. Did the ecosystem improve? Did the community benefit? Did visitor experience had an exceptional experience or a strong experience? And the intensity is the second one. Efficiency per unit of output. Are we doing more with less? Both these concepts matter. Impact without efficiency is not scalable. Efficiency without impact is just optimization. And together, they give you something meaningful to manage against. Just to reflect on what Maya was mentioning, give a clear explanation. What comes behind? What is behind the numbers, information you are setting up? 4 things that are moving the needle. First, we should align incentives. Sustainability has to be tied to accountability, not just aspiration. Secondly, sustainability should be the DNA of each and every organization, wherever it is operating in every single industry. Sustainability can't sit in one team only, while finance, operation, and human research run separately, for example. The third thing, we need to test and adapt, pilot, measure, and adjust. We should not wait for the perfect plan. We should keep improving, although it is only at baby steps. If we can see even a one single cent improvements, then it's the right way. And the fourth things I would like to mention, which can move the needle, is that the flexibility needs to be forehand. Built-in flexibility design, to design your systems to absorb shocks, because more shocks are definitely coming in different one or another way, maybe small, maybe big. The flexibility is definitely from my point of view and from what I have experienced, a very important issue which we need to implement in every organization. Based on the conversation here today, I would like to make attention to you a very interesting tool. The tourism industry as a whole is impacting each and every community and each and every service provider within tourism industry as well. All of them are impacting the community in both good and bad ways. And it is important to realize and be aware of what is happening in a good way and what is happening in a bad way. And this new pilot project, which was created by the Social Progress Imperative, the SPI, in a cooperation with the Arctic Europe Tourism Cluster, with the grant from European Union, where they have developed a benchmarking tool for the community, where you can look into different dimensions impacting each community, municipality, region, or country. Looking on these 5 dimensions, and depends on from where you are operating in the value chain, each and every activities is impacting in one or another way. This tool utilizes the 2 complementary indices to capture both the intensity of a tourism and its influence on a local well-being. The tourism intensity, the index, measures the significance of the tourism sector within a specific area, like country, county, or municipality. It includes indicators such as the share of the tourism in the economic structure or situation, accommodations, activities, or a tourism supply intensity. The Tourism Community Impact Index assesses the impact of tourism across the 5 dimensions. Well-being, there are indices like include in education, the knowledge, the elder careness, the crime rates, the health access, to mention only few. The economy dimensions covers local business density, the youth employment, the poverty risk, and the tax collection by the region where it is operated. The infrastructure and service dimensions evaluates the land and air connectivity, plus access to local services. Environment and resilience focuses on waste and energy, water discharge, and protected land. And governance and inclusion measures the accessibility for disabled guests, destination management company, DMOs, existence, and sustainable certifications, as some of you were mentioning here earlier. All of these issues are really important, and we need to be aware of that we are a part of the whole ecosystem. I will leave you with this. The whole ecosystem is interconnected, and what we do is interconnected. Strategy is where you start. It sets direction and intent, but operations are where impact is actually created or lost. And the execution needs discipline of following through, measuring, adapting. That is what reduces risk over time. Sustainability is not a report you publish once a year. It's a capability you build up day by day, decision by decision. And what we say, what we will do, and what actually happens is what matters wherever you are located. Thank you so much. This was my message today, to capturing everything what we have been talking to.
Thank you very much.